To avoid trouble, I always made up that I had a husband. While shopping with a coworker, I saw a really expensive dress. The sales clerk pushed hard to sell it, so I said, "Never mind, my husband won't agree. Even if I buy it, I'll just have to return it." Unexpectedly, the next day, a package arrived at the company. When I opened it, it was actually that dress. My coworker's eyes lit up, and she picked up the card inside and read, "To my dear wife, if you like it, you should have it. You deserve all the beautiful things. Signed, your loving husband." I was completely dumbfounded. My husband was something I made up. I'd never even been in a relationship, so where did a husband come from? I thought my coworker Lena was just reading nonsense, so I hurriedly grabbed the card. But I saw that these 2 lines were indeed written on it. "Laura, you usually say your husband won't let you do this or that. Isn't he quite generous? $5,000, bought without blinking." A few other coworkers also gathered around. "So your husband is this rich? Who would have thought, Laura?" I forced a smile, unable to say a word. It had been 3 months since I joined the company, and my married persona was very stable. Anything I didn't want to do, I pushed off by saying, "My husband won't let me." It worked like a charm. But in reality, I was single and had never even held a guy's hand. Where did a husband pop up from? I sneaked a peek. The dress was even my exact size. Who sent it? I narcissistically wondered if someone had a crush on me. But I only saw this dress when I was shopping with Lena, so she was the only one who knew about it. I quietly observed Lena's expression. Completely normal. All day, I was restless. After work, I called the store's customer service. This wasn't a small transaction, so the store should have the buyer's information. But the rep was silent for a few seconds and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, this order was placed anonymously. The customer opted for privacy protection, so we can't see the information." Anonymous? So mysterious. I stared at the dress for a long time, then shoved it into the deepest part of my closet. The next day at work, Lena asked, "Laura, why aren't you wearing that dress?" I wanted to feast my eyes and see what a $5,000 dress looks like on. I brushed it off. Wearing something that expensive to work, isn't that a waste? I didn't dare to wear something from an unknown source. Lena didn't ask further. I focused on my work, but before long, the receptionist called me. "Laura, you have a delivery." My whole body shuddered, and I had a bad premonition. Sure enough, when I brought the package over and opened it, inside was a full set of lipsticks. The card inside was signed again, "Your loving husband." Lena exclaimed, "Aren't these the newly released ones? We talked about them last week, and you said you liked several shades." Yes, and I had even casually said at the time, "I really want to buy the whole set, but my husband definitely won't let me. He always says I have enough lipstick." Lena shook her head. "Won't let you buy? Now he just bought the whole set for you." "Laura, what kind of angel husband do you have?" "Angel. Definitely an angel. So angelic that I don't even know who he is. What the hell is going on? Could someone really have a crush on me? Then just confess to my face. What's the point of secretly sending gifts and calling himself my husband?" My mind was a mess, and I shoved the lipsticks into my drawer. Lena looked at me strangely. "What's wrong with you? Why aren't you happy at all about receiving a gift? Did you fight with your husband?" I smiled awkwardly. Lena took it as my confirmation. "No wonder he's sending you gifts these past couple of days. Geez, with such a generous husband, why would you fight with him?" I didn't speak. I silently memorized the tracking number on the delivery box, then found the online store and contacted customer service. The reply I got was, "This order was placed anonymously, so we can't provide the information." Can online shopping even be anonymous? I was pondering this question. Suddenly, the receptionist called me again. "Laura, come get your flowers." "Flowers? What flowers?" I blankly stood up and walked over. The delivery guy was holding a huge bouquet. "Are you Miss Laura? These are the flowers your husband sent you." I froze on the spot. By the time I reacted, the delivery guy was already walking away. I hurriedly chased after him and called out to stop him. "Excuse me, who placed the order for the flowers?" The delivery guy gave me a weird look. "Your husband." I shook my head. "I mean, can I see the buyer's account?" The delivery guy didn't understand, but did it anyway, taking out his phone to show me the chat history for his order.